everybody, it's me, and today I have a story time video for you guys. This story is the most exclusive story in my life right now. Like, it literally belongs on the front page of my biography, honestly. This story happens to be a very embarrassing moment in my life, and it's actually really awkward to be talking about in front of my camera, but you know what, it's fine, we're gonna do it anyways. You gotta suck up your pride a little bit and let stuff shine, you know? And just a little quick disclaimer, if you guys are not into blood or gore, this story might be a little bit risque for you, if you know what I'm talking about. And for people that don't like pictures of blood and gore, then you probably shouldn't be watching this video because I'm gonna be having pictures in it. A story time video is not a story time video without evidence, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that's about it for the intro. Yes? Yes. So let's just get right into it, shall we? This all started out on Monday of this week. Legit this week, Monday this week, 4 days ago. Wait, what's today? I don't know. I don't even know. You know, it's summertime. Let the date be unknown. It's Thursday. Or is it? Monday morning I get up and everything's just Gucci. I was living up to my daily morning routine, just, you know, getting up and breathing. It was kind of a boring Monday, to be exact, just because Monday is like the day that everyone goes back to work and it's just pretty much me and like my small fam bam. With this boredom, I was pretty much just watching YouTube all day, and I think halfway throughout the day I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do my hair. So I went and I curled my hair and I did it all cute and was like super ready for the day, even though we weren't doing anything. And by anything, I mean absolutely nothing. Like, we're not doing anything today kind of thing. I was just getting ready for fun. I don't even know who gets ready for fun. And I remember I was just chilling and my sister comes in and she's like, hey, like, do you want to go on a bike ride? And I was like, no. No thanks. And she was like, no, we're gonna go on a bike ride. And then my brother was like, you know what, we actually should go on a bike ride. And I was like, I don't, nah. And then they started both talking about the bike ride, and I was like, you know what, fine, I'll go. I go outside and the bike's already there, and we have like kind of cute bikes. They're like old-fashioned kind of bikes. Like, I don't even know the type of bike they are, which is really dumb because I'm talking about it, but pretty much they're older styled bikes, but they're new, like they're upgraded, but they still have the old kind of style, and they were fucking expensive, let me tell you that. But just from looking at the bikes, you kind of know that it's kind of like a no-brainer that they're probably not meant for speed, they're meant for cruising. Of course, I was like, let's go, like, it's fine, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna go to the river. So for the people that live in Spokane, Washington, or live in Washington in general, you've probably heard of the Centennial Trail. It's one of the most popular trails, I think, in our state. I don't even know. I'm so uneducated. I'm so uneducated about this story, and I'm telling it like it's coming out of my mouth. How do I not know this? But the Centennial Trail is a really long trail. It pretty much goes around, I think, the whole city and then some. I don't even know how far it goes. I know it's a really, really, really long trail, and it's actually a really beautiful spot, and it's easy to get to. So a lot of people in Spokane like to walk it or go hiking, as some people like to call it, even though it's legit an asphalt trail that literally leads all over the city. But 10 minutes away from my house, I have a bridge over the river, and right next to the river is a Centennial Trail. So we were like, let's go to the river. So we go, and it's like not even 10-minute ride, and we get there. Right next to the main road and the bridge is a giant gravel parking lot where you can park and walk the trail and, you know, do all that fun stuff. So we go and we're heading down the trail, and the trail like leads under the bridge, so there's this like huge steep ass hill that like goes under it. It's like super pretty because it's super beautiful, and like the sun shines through, and it's like godly. When you go under the bridge, you're like being taken up to heaven. I don't even know, it's crazy. But I was riding down one-handed, you know, filming a video, just Snapchatting the whole world where I was, letting everyone know what I was doing, and it was super cute. We made it about like maybe a quarter mile away from the bridge, and we stopped at this beach that was like overlooking the water, and we went down there, and I was having a blast. I was having the best time in the whole entire world. Like, nobody could stop me. My brother and I and my sister were all stacking rocks, and we were throwing rocks, and we were skipping rocks, and just skipping and running and everything, just having such a good time. I was taking pictures of everything. Like, this whole entire day was literally photographed on Snapchat. Unfortunately, I don't have most of the footage from that day, but I still have some, which will be seen in a moment. About an hour later, it was like 8 o'clock, or no, it was like 8:30, and we all just kind of decided it was time to leave. Riding back, I don't know what was going through my mind, but I look at my brother and I was like, you know what? I want to try to ride up that hill without stopping. He was like, you know what? Me too. Like, let's do it. And I was like, good, I'm ready. And my sister, she's 9, so she's not like the fastest bike rider in the world, you know? So every few like 10 minutes or so, we'd have to stop and wait for her. But at that moment, I was like, you know what? I'm going. Like, I need to go fast. I need to build momentum. I need to get up this hill. Like, I am not walking up this hill with this fat ass bike like I can't. So I'm literally like trucking as hard as I can, as fast as I can, like literally can't even pedal anymore because I'm pedaling too fast. So I'm legit just cruising, ready to go on the hill, and I like stand up on the bike to like get more speed in. I'm going, like I'm legit probably going at least 50 to 20 miles per hour at this point, I don't even know. But I was going fucking fast. I noticed the bridge with the hill and the bridge were coming up very intensely, and I was like, ooh, I'm so ready. Right as I was about to hit like the hill and go up it, the handlebars on my bike legit went like this and fell forward, downward. So literally like I was holding myself up like this, like legit struggling. And all I remember is me, like first, our bikes have back brakes. So I like went straight to brake. In with my handlebars being the way they were, I was so contorted that I couldn't even really like move my legs to like brake. So I immediately went and put my feet on the ground and was like, you know what, my shoes will stop it, it's fine. And by that time I was like, I just knew in my mind it was time to go, and I tried to bail. I tried to jump off the bike, and the bike ended up coming with me, and all I remember is literally flopping on the ground, rolling over, getting up, looking down, and grabbing my bike and like, we need to go home. And after I like initially hit the ground, I just knew that I was fucked up for good. Like I knew there was something really wrong. And I got up, didn't even have time to like look down and examine myself. I just pretty much like grabbed the bike and was starting like to walk away. And then my brother and my sister caught up to me. They're like, what the fuck? Like, are you okay? And I'm just like, yeah, like we need to go home though. Like we need to go home right now. Like we were walking up the hill, my brother's like carrying the bike and I'm like legit like limping up the hill. I called my dad and I'm like, you know what? There is like the biggest chunk out of my knee right now. Like I need to go home. Like you need to come pick us up. And he's like, okay. No, what's running through my mind is panic, adrenaline. Like you need to get up this hill. You need to go home. Like what are you gonna do? Are we gonna go to the hospital? Like we make it all the way back to the parking lot and I'm like, where is he? And my brother's like, he's probably taking his time. And I was like, duh. So we start walking and we legit make it halfway home and my dad rolls up in the car and he's just like, and of course I could see him laughing from the driver's seat, so I was like, awesome, like this is great. And of course, I'm panicked, my adrenaline is pumping so hard, like I'm literally walking to the car. I get in the car and right when I close the door, all of my adrenaline left my body. I was legit sitting there like, oh, this hurts really bad. And I look down and there's this. Like, the picture doesn't look that bad, but I swear to God in person, it was the deepest hole in my knee ever. Like it was a hole and just gushing blood everywhere. And you know, my first instinct was, we need to go to the hospital. But then I was like, you know what? I don't want to go to the hospital. I'm gonna stay home. We get home and I'm like, almost in tears at this point. I just want to be left alone. Like I don't want anybody talking to me. And my dad immediately goes, you need to take a shower and wash your wounds. And I'm like, I can barely walk. What makes you think I can put my leg in water? So I go in there and I turn the water on pretty much cold, like not even lukewarm. Like the rest of my body was shivering and my whole leg was burning. I weeped and cried and screamed for a few and I couldn't breathe and I thought I was gonna have an asthma attack because I was panicking so hard. I make it outside and I peroxided it twice, literally thought I was gonna pass out, and went to bed. Day 2 was pretty alright. I was really sore and it was all scabbed over and I didn't treat them at all. I just kind of put ointment on it and gauze and left it at that for that day. Day 3 was probably the worst day so far. I was so sore, my wounds were so gross, and it just did not feel good. And then day 4, which is today or yesterday, either one, It's been fine. When it first happened, I legit was like, this is it. Like, this is my life. I'm gonna be literally bedridden for the rest of my days. Like, it's not gonna even be cute anymore. But now that, like, it's starting to heal and I can actually see, like, my skin, you know, kind of coming back together, I'm not as upset and I'm not as sad. I'm more positive about it now. Like, thank God I was wearing a helmet that day, because I could have literally hit my face, I could have landed on my head, like I could have really hurt myself. And I mean, I did really hurt myself, but I could have really hurt myself, you know, like I could have like broken my skull or like ripped all my teeth out or like broken my nose, you know, and it just happened to be my leg, my hand, and my shoulder. So I'm very thankful that I didn't get hurt more than I did, and I'm really thankful that nothing really important got hurt, because, you know, that could have been a lot worse. And one of the biggest things that took me a really long time, meaning 4 days, to understand is that even if I did go slow, or even if I did, you know, get off the bike and walk up the hill, those handlebars were going to break, whether I wanted them to or not. Like, it was bound to happen one of these days. So I'm glad that it happened now instead of like halfway through the summer, because I literally have to sit in my room and be sad. It's just like mind-boggling how like 10 minutes can change a lot of things. And, you know, oh no, it's just something weird to think about. I just want to talk about like bikes and how dangerous they can be. Like, you need to wear a helmet. And I should have worn a helmet that day, regardless if I hit my face or not, or hit my head. I should have been wearing a helmet, and everyone that does wear a bike should wear a helmet, because you never know when your bike could just randomly betray you, you know? That's kind of like my message today, and I don't really know where I was going with any of that, but yeah, wear a helmet and stay safe. So for those of you that want to see my wounds today and in this day and age, I'm ready to show you. So I'm gonna start off with the easiest wounds to show off first, and that's gonna be my hand and my shoulder. So this is my hand, my sweet baby finger, my fingers, and then my wrist. Got some road rash on there. And for anyone that's wondering why my like neck is like super swooped and stretched, it's because I've been wearing my shirt like this to cover my, to like expose my shoulder gash. It's about to get serious. So brace yourself. This is my leg right now. You know, it's not bad. It doesn't look like much, but it is a lot, and it hurts really bad. But that's pretty much it right now. You know, it just looks pretty all right, if I do say so myself. It's really fucking gross, and it smells putrid because I haven't been able to shower since the day it happened. So, needless to say, I'm really smelly and really tired and really sore and really sad, but happy at the same time, you know? So I want to give a big thank you for everyone that's been watching and for everyone that's been supporting me through this bike crash, because it was extremely crazy. That's pretty much it, I think. Why am I always thinking? Like, I need to start scripting my videos, goddammit. Also, don't forget to subscribe and like my video if you want to, because you know that this video is so crazy, like, blood everywhere. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you guys learned something from it, and I hope you guys wear helmets now, because helmets are very important, and so are knee pads and elbow pads and bubble wrap. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!